The Russian cybersecurity firm Kaspersky Labs says since 2013, one hacker group may have stolen up to $1 billion from banks around the world. Kaspersky says the cyber attacks are still happening. Here's how they say it works. Hackers sent emails containing a malware program to bank employees. The malware installs programs that record computer keystrokes and take screenshots of bank computers. The hackers can then figure out the bank's inner workings and eventually how to remotely control the bank's computers. The hackers can then transfer money or make e-payments into fraudulent bank accounts or even direct ATMs to spit out money at whatever time and place they choose. This full report comes out tomorrow, but joining us tonight is Chris Doggett. He is the managing director of Kaspersky North America. He joins us from Boston. Chris, thank you for being with us. First, I want to ask you, how did you discover this?
Well, we first got involved in investigating Carmanak when a bank in Kiev called us up. They had discovered an external connection to a server in China, which shouldn't be there, and they knew they needed help, and so we sent in a forensics team.
Carmanak is this malware you're talking about. Chris, are American banks involved?
We think that there may be American banks involved, yes. We do see target IP addresses from the hackers' servers to institutions in the U.S.
You're not releasing the names of the banks involved, but this is a lot of money. Why no names?
Well, it is an ongoing operation. That is to say, the attackers are still currently stealing money from the banks. There are obviously law enforcement investigations that are active and underway in multiple countries, multiple jurisdictions, and we do not want to compromise any of those investigations by releasing any specific information about victims.
Chris, explain this to me a little bit, if you would. I know there's a couple different things that you say the hackers were doing, but one of them is they would go into somebody's account, for example, who had $1,000 in there, and then add a zero. So it looked like there was $10,000 in there, and then they would transfer $9,000 out, let's say. So that goes into a fraudulent account, and the person doesn't realize it because it looks like there's still just $1,000 in again, correct?
That's exactly right. What these attackers were able to do, which is really something we haven't seen before, is essentially to hide their activities in plain sight. They were able to disguise what they were doing as legitimate banking transactions, and in doing so, it was very difficult for anyone, whether it was the account holder or the bank, to pick up on what they were doing.
How concerned should banking customers be tonight?
Well, I think it does call into question the integrity and some of the controls that are in place in some of the banks, in particular with respect to security itself. And so it is a note of serious concern for people.
Chris Doggett from Kaspersky, thank you very much for joining us from Boston tonight.